Here are 3 times you don't want to be authentic when you're a parent. Number 1, when you are angry. Now, what's interesting is that most people would think that's a no-brainer. But let me tell you, when you are angry, the only thing that's at work is your ego. And if your ego is at work, then you are now saying to your child, don't do as I say, do as I do, because your chest is going to be pumped up and you're going to be braggadocious, showing excessive masculine energy, and you're going to be barking orders. I'm the parent of this household, rah, 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 yeah. And where'd you get that from? Maybe your parents. It's the most likely scenario, but it's also possible you didn't get it from your parents, and that it's a reflection, dare I say, of your insecurity. That you've been running around not addressing where. Where have you not been addressing who you are and the respect that you deserve? And I don't mean like someone owes you respect. I mean where you're not being treated fairly. Is that at work? Are you not being treated fair at work? Are people not responding to you in a way that's meaningful, honoring what you've done? Are they taking credit for your work? What are they doing that's making you feel like you're not respected at work? Or in your relationship, are you not getting what you want, what you think you deserve? Are you not getting enough of what you think you need? We know what I'm talking about. But no, really, are you not getting enough in the bedroom? Are you guys not talking? Are you all on different sides of the bed, not in communication, not seeing eye to eye, haven't figured out which tools are we missing that can make for arguments that are productive to move us forward, and let alone, at a minimum, keep us together? Is that why you ran into frustration and now you're just trying to look for an outlet? And in looking for an outlet, you don't care. You then toss it to your kid. Why? Because they're weak compared to you physically, compared to you financially, and I would like to say mentally, but it's actually not true. Because if you are responding to them from a place of anger, based out of this whole sense of insecurity, then you're not as tough as I thought you were. I'm just saying. You're not as tough as I thought you were. And the problem with this is this. They're modeling you. They see what you're doing. So now you're starting to create a narrative for them. And if several things could happen. 1, they decide, I never want kids. All because you didn't know how to handle your insecurity and your ego. 2, I'm never, ever going to be like my mother or my father, and they run from you. Which means they stop paying attention to you. They stop taking your word at value or being valuable at all. Because they realize, unquote, who you really are, which there's no way you can determine who you really are because someone's upset, but who you really are, they don't like it, and so they're running from it because they find it very threatening, very harsh, very controlling, very manipulative, and they don't like how it feels. So they make a vow in their heart and their soul to never be like you. And unfortunately, what then layers on top of that is they live a life trying not to be like you, missing opportunities to be fully self-expressed. So they don't express themselves growing up as teenagers because they are afraid that if they do, the dark side might come out. I actually share some of that. People think I'm a nice guy. You have no idea. You have no idea. I like people. But am I a nice guy? Okay. Think what you want to think. Here's what I mean by that. Yeah, I know how to be kind. Yes, I know how to be respectful. But I don't do well with being abused. I don't do well with being taken advantage of. Nah, you'll find another part of me. I promise you. The other things that's happening with your child is not only that, they could be at the place of, you know what? Not only do I not want to be like my parent, I don't even want to be here. And so they leave. The challenge is that in many instances, they become like you. And when that happens, it messes with society because the child's not meant to become like you. And when they do, it becomes the broken, fixed, jangled language that they have left. And so they become abusers, they become yellers, they become warlocks and witches with their words because they modeled you. Because you didn't know or think enough to parent not from a state of being angry. It's so deep. This is why I talk about it. Your attitude as a parent matters the world to your children. Listen, attitude determines your altitude. Your attitude determines your altitude. If you can't show your children how to have an even keel attitude, and not even always that, but one that can expand upward and or downward from time to time, then you prohibit them from knowing what healthiness looks like. I used to be in relationships where we didn't argue, and I was so proud of that. Well, on one hand, I had a lot to be proud of because many people are in hell. But on the second hand, how much of it was me reducing what I felt? I didn't say not thinking. See, that's the difference. Some people don't think. They just think they're reducing it. No, I need you to think about what you feel. Is it valid? And then respond according to what you think is appropriate. So when it came to children, that's one of those things. When you start talking about this whole anger thing, you've got to be able to control that because they're paying attention to you. Oh, and you are society, and so they are society. And so when we point the finger at them as if they're so negative, guess where they got it from? I'm just sharing goodness so that we all get better. Listen, subscribe to the free VIP channel below where we talk about this kind of stuff and more, especially as you unpack and discover on your road to self-awareness. Oh, you're going to discover some ugly, ugly, ugly stuff that you need to work on. That's why we're here. We're here to partner with you because you may have an anger management problem. Whether it's an anger management problem or not, we all get upset and pissed off. I'm here to just try to help you get it figured out. I'm here to help you sort through it so that you get to choose your life. The power of choice is a muscle that must be developed for us all to maximize our opportunities. And when you're a parent, the best thing you can do for your child is let them know that they can have range of skills, talents, tools, and resources to allow them to effectively communicate, get their point across so that we can then put down the guns, so that we can then put down the drugs, so that we can then put down the knives, so that we can then put down harsh words against one another. It's on you. I'm just here to add value. This is your coach, Marquise Martin Hayes. Listen, click the link below. Join the free VIP group. I can't wait to see you in there. In the meantime, on this particular video, subscribe on the channel. It's free also. Again, it won't hurt you. 2 frees and 2 buys. The 2 buys, real simple. Take the time to get in the free VIP group. You're going to learn things there. And at the point it opens up, the coaching or the mentorship, join there too. In the meantime, subscribe below, like, comment. I can't wait to chat more.